Oh no, Jet. Oh,
Oh, we are live. We are live. I got Rich New Design in the house. We gonna have fun today. Jess, I see you, girl. You pop right on up, Miss Supportee. And that's what I say. The people don't support me now. When I make some money, don't come. Do not come. That include my children, my brother, cousins, whoever. You ain't getting no money.
hey, well, just make it on a content basis. I got that video of my daughter, and it's the best video I have now. I'm gonna just give up, just film my kids. So if you got some interesting cousins, I may start the drunk cousin show
I ain't giving
with the one
nobody
that comes
no
by.
money.
And
I can
if they're
tell you
videos,
that.
base it on views, that kind
Hey,
of thing.
LaShawn, how you doing? LaShawn, oh, she stays busy too. LaShawn, I think, how many videos you do a day, LaShawn? 2 or 3? I think 2 or 3, child. She got thousands
That's a lot of
subbies.
work. It's a
It's
lot of
now
work.
that's a lot.
I did
And
10 hours
then,
of live yesterday, and that
yeah,
that was all I could do.
then
I didn't have any more.
wonder if you type somebody type Betty and yeah, it came up. It came up because it was messed up the other day.
Oh,
And it wasn't putting the names on there. LaShawn, I am welcome, welcome. Garden State Garden. Thank you for coming. Oh, y'all gonna have a good time today. There's the Bud Files. I said, hey, Bud Files.
let's
Oh,
celebrate.
VR Jossie. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. We getting loaded up here today. They want to see who is this man behind the spectacles.
Well,
I
I'm bracing myself for the questions. I hear this is going to be one of those tough interviews, and I'm gonna have to face those things that I try to bury, that I try to keep buried deep inside. That's,
I
so,
don't have I don't
if
have
you let me,
I
I
don't
have
have
my
much.
coffee.
Warm strong seem like it's working today. Yay. Because he's the
That's
one
good.
nobody told me but just him. Told me that it's not working right. But it was an easy fix, thank goodness. Thank you, Tasha. Yep, I get so much help, don't you? Just everybody. To me, okay, let me tell you what, and I'm not gonna start right now. We're gonna give it a little bit. But to
Yeah, let
me,
me let me breathe. Let me breathe.
uh, Lord Jesus, I ain't finna even ask you a question yet.
I'm trying. I'm trying to. Hey, everybody out there, Martin, the gathering within the Bud Files. I'm gonna say hello to everybody. Warm,
Yeah,
strong,
please.
adventures. Scratching Pete is in the house. Uh, uh, I just before the shower because I was asleep today, so I have. But but there's a new song. There's a new song, and I got plans. I got plans. I will make it up to you once again. I was
Hey,
literally
Scratchy
asleep today.
P.
I
Now
am.
you
I am.
imagine us on a podcast, y'all. We would blow it up. Bloop, bloop,
Oh
bloop,
man.
bloop, bloop.
Oh man. Oh man.
We gonna wait a couple of minutes, but to me, let me tell Rich what I consider him as.
Ooh,
He is a designer and he is a visionary behind those spectacles. There's a lot going on.
there's bad vision behind these spectacles. That's what it is.
Yeah, that
That's
too. We
that's
want
just
see. I wasn't
bad
gonna even
eyesight.
bring. I wasn't gonna even bring that up. But seem like to me, you just bounced up on the scene. So, how long have you been on YouTube?
Uh, the channel. I actually created the channel a couple years ago, but it wasn't until I would say the beginning of July that I actually maybe just before then that I started to work it. I needed to get work. I needed to, and I was applying for jobs, and I needed to build my online presence because
Okay.
everything I've done has been for me. Everything I've done has been for
Mm-hmm.
our other endeavors, artistic
Mm-hmm.
endeavors, a cartoon and other things. So I
Mm-hmm.
needed to I needed to create an online presence and start working on that page and getting some stuff
Mm-hmm.
put together. And
Mm-hmm.
Nora the Stock Explorer
Okay.
ran across her because I was pursuing a job at a place called Cointelegraph. I was wanting to do graphics. They had a position, and I came close, but I hadn't really unloaded. Uh,
Mhm.
but that what got me in touch with her, and then she brought me into the community. She introduced me to Tuber Chat,
Oh,
and so
oh,
that
it was
everything kind of branched from
Nora.
there. It was Nora that brought me into this. I have to. That's why so many times I just have her page up on my lives. I've got to go to Nora. I want everybody get her link in the down there because I owe
Yeah.
Nora. I owe her.
Martin, can you drop Nora the Explorer link? Yeah, she is. That's my bud, honey. That is. She was not what I expected when they kept saying the stock explorer. So I'm thinking somebody just got a necktie, white star shirt. I go over there like, you're not no stockbroker.
That was it. It was real. It was
Hey,
real
Jamie.
interesting, and she was just real supportive,
Mhm.
and so
Okay.
and we clicked.
Uh-huh.
We just clicked, and so I owe her a lot of things. Jamie
Mhm.
is in the house. Official
Yeah, she
Jamie.
said she's
Hello.
she's probably trying to edit something.
She's got those videos, man. I saw her making the shortbread the other day, and it was
Yeah,
oh,
now she
and
made
I
my
like that.
favorite. My peanut butter cookies. Jamie, I got to go back and watch them today. They're my
See,
favorite cookies, peanut butter cookies.
that is the one thing I love. Peanut butter fudge. I love peanut butter pie. I eat peanut butter literally
Never
every
had
day by the
peanut butter
spoon.
pie.
I do not eat. I have had it. I do not eat. I don't know how to make it. I was served it once, uh, but I do not like peanut butter cookies, and I think it's because
Really?
I don't know. It's they're not. I just
Crunchy?
I'd rather have a spoon. I'd rather have a spoon of cream cheese.
Oh, I love
It's
you. I
that
love
would
peanut
be
butter. Any LaShawn said, I love girl. That's my favorite. And you know my favorite dinner when I was growing up, and it's still the same. I used to come home from school, and my mom would have fried chicken legs. She would have white rice. And we used to just say rice. I don't know why they white and brown. And black eyed peas. You done made my day.
I was always a hamburger. If there's
Really?
hamburger,
Well, you're
if
younger
we
too, so.
if we had to, well, no, I just
Well, you know
I
what
like
I
that.
mean versus me. You know
But
the younger.
as an adult, I'm practically vegan because I get most of my protein from peanut butter and
I
and
heard.
beans. We just good cans of bush baked beans and some tots. You and corn. You that's a meal. And there's all you need. There's all you need.
But I'm telling you,
Probably what's keeping me alive.
Mhm.
I because I
Probably, probably, probably.
healthy
I'm
living.
telling people in the chat, and then I'm gonna get off and get back to Rich where I need to get. Is I was just trying to see if some more was coming in. But at my age, 66, I don't have like the aches and pains what other older people have, and they don't believe me. But we do. We eat good. I could eat better. Don't get me wrong. Now, 'cause I had some pizza this week and some fried chicken. But we always have a vegetable salad and a fruit salad every day. So, and I think that helps a lot. And I did a lot of exercising. I just stopped after the pandemic, but I was a runner,
I
so
I eat crap. I eat it all. My whole thing is how much crap I eat. I as if I gotta say hi to Nora. I saw her show up. I
oh,
saw
go
Nora
ahead.
show up. I gotta say hi, Nora.
Yeah.
We were talking about you. Your ears must have been burning. I was saying I love you and how great you are and how you brought me into all this. Go back and watch a replay.
And we dropped your link on top. Martin dropped it for us. Okay, well, I'm going to go get started. And
Oh, here
we
we go.
have Rich New Designs, and I call him a visionary, a designer visionary. And we're going to learn what is behind those spectacles. He say he can't see. Hey, all that fluffing stuff. He say he can't sleep. But the first question I'm going to ask you is an easy one. When do you sleep?
Whenever I can. 2 hours here, 3 hours here. I had no idea how much work it was going to be to have a YouTube channel. I was unprepared. I'm still unprepared. My
I'm
hair
still
is wet
unprepared.
because I am unprepared. I missed Pete's premiere because I was asleep. Because I went to bed after, I think it was close to 7 when I laid down. When do I sleep? I don't have a definitive
I
answer on that one
wondered.
right
I'm
now,
like,
Betty.
when do
I just go with
you
the flow.
sleep?
I'm working on schedule. I'm working on focus. I'm working on because there's so many lives, and I'm working on. I have to get that weekly schedule still put together because it is a lot of work. And anybody out there just starting out, just plan on it. Plan on the work. I'm so
Hey
far
there.
behind on replies. Just plan on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this person right here, she'll get some of my money. That's my best friend. You get some money, Deborah. Ain't nobody else, but you're my sister.
None of those
I
cousins.
may have to throw the husband out of it too.
Oh no. Oh no.
Nah,
Maybe
he
maybe
does
we
all
need to
the
be
stuff on the
interviewing
back
you, Betty.
end. Yeah, he does the stuff. I don't know if I should have said that, but anyway, you know what I mean. He cooks, he does
I'm
all
gonna
of
turn
it.
this interview around on you.
I
I'm
know.
gonna end up talking. Well, tell me more about that, Betty. Tell me more about that. What's
That's
behind
true.
all that?
I know y'all
Something must
let
be
me
going on there. I know there's a story. Everybody out there, we need to hear this story, don't we? Let's light up the chat. Let's ask everybody. We need to talk about this.
Now, how many hours do you think you spend on YouTube a day? Tell the truth now.
Oh, it's 17 minimum. No lie, 17. Sometimes 20. I am in this chair for the last month. It's sad. There's no management going on. I am just trying to wrap my head around it and keep going, because even if I'm not, because I'm working on graphics. I'm working on shout out to Derek's Journey. I was doing t-shirt designs there and everything. Charlene Heal, working on a graphic for her. And so even if I'm working on that, I've got people's stuff running over here on the other monitor, and I'm saying, hey, don't forget to click like, because I'm wanting to make sure that everybody's so supportive, and I'm trying to be a supportive person, so that I can get out there in front of people.
Yeah,
literally, it's 17 to 20 hours a day.
You're gonna end up burning out. Okay, we gonna get back to that. Let's see what. I don't watch cable. I spend all my time on YouTube and Instagram. That's about it too. I just told Warmstrong I want my life back. I want my life back.
Well, that's easy.
But if you don't give yourself
break the computer,
you really think you're not going to burn out?
I know that about every 8 or 9 days, I have to recharge. I have to get maybe 10 hours of sleep. I was a computer programmer for decades, and working those long hours, the quiet hours, but putting that time in, and using the Edison cat nap. You can't go over 20 minutes. If you lay down and you set yourself an alarm for 20 minutes, the chemicals in your brain aren't released to allow you to fall into a deep sleep yet. And you can actually get a little bit of a boost on that. Thomas Edison used to do that. And usually I can get that to work, but this has been more work than I have really been. And I've had so 3-4 hours, and then I'm back at it. That's about the most. But every 9-10 days, I gotta sleep a full night.
But day. You know what? Yeah, and I know exactly, because now even my friend on there, usually they'll call you on YouTube, aren't you? And it seems like I'm hearing that a lot more. So I always say I got to change it, but yeah,
I've given into it.
Huh?
I'm given into it. I'm committed to it. I'm there. Right. I have to. I'm pursuing things, so I gotta give it a shot. Tay Weezy in the house. Yeah. Hey.
Tay Weezy, you better be very young calling me grandma. I don't care what you call me, honestly. So long as I'm alive and I'm above the
I
ground.
I am a grandfather.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't smart when I was 19. I went ahead and hey, I think now's the time to have a, well, I wasn't planning on anything. Let's say
Uh-huh.
that. And
Uh-huh.
you become a father. And
Yeah.
now my oldest daughters, they have children.
Yeah.
Shy, my little grandson, oh, he's 4 or 5 months old now.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh,
yes, the grandpa show. The
okay.
grandpa show.
He's a grandpa. Okay. You know, I got this off when who was that interviewing Jay Jordan?
Miss Lee,
Yeah.
Panama City. Was that who it was?
Yeah. Yep. What do you eat in the course of a day?
Peanut butter. Next. Literally, there are a lot of days where all rolls of Smarties, the little nothing but sugar tablet rolls candies that you get for
Hmm.
Halloween.
Hmm.
Smarties, I'll have those. I
Hmm.
eat spoons of peanut butter because it takes literally less than a minute to just
Hmm.
go with it. And if the rest of the family has a meal that I'm interested in, if we have tacos, I'll partake in those. Uh,
Hmm.
but otherwise, as long as I have milk and peanut butter, that I'm very very just straightforward that way. So
So do
yeah,
you
there.
eat it with bread?
Nope. Who's got that time? Who wants to do that? Who wants to actually have to deal with that? That spoon. That spoon is all you need. It's a utensil. There's no plate. There's no anything else. It's that spoon and that glass of milk, and then you're on your way. I'm not a, if I were out somewhere doing something, and Jess is here. Jess is here.
Oh, there
I'm
she
gonna throw.
is.
And this may seem like I'm throwing her under the bus. This may seem like, but I'm not. I'm just. We're all
Yeah,
people. We're all
I
human.
hear you.
She's a number one. If she's hungry, she's very moody. Number two, at the table, you know my children, and you know me. At the table, she doesn't necessarily. It's not a pleasant environment. It's not where she feels somebody needs to be eating faster or somebody needs to just shut up and eat. And so I don't need that. I don't need that. And I sit over. I can see the table from here, so I'm there in spirit. But no, literally, what do I eat? Peanut butter.
Have
It's
you
a
done that for years?
years. I've done that probably since I was about 30. About 30. If we go out, I'll eat. If we, I like food. I like tacos. I
Well,
like
just
steaks.
don't
I
put the
like
side
hamburgers.
eye over there.
I like. Well, she knows. And I'm not. I'm not. I mean, everybody's got.
Oh
I
yeah,
know
yes, yes, a long-term relationship,
she's
you know.
grumpy.
So
She's
we when it's long term, I definitely understand.
You have to accept these things and learn to work with it. Learn to work with it. I
But
gave
that's
up
what
on having.
but
I,
to me, that's what visionaries do too, because like they have these weird habits, like the peanut butter habit, if that's all you eat, the non-sleeping hours, or you wake up. I know I can wake up in the middle of the night and an idea pop in my head.
Ideas are all day long. That's the thing. I took the shower before this. When I
Yeah,
was saying
I
to
have that too.
Pete out there, I wrote the whole Scratch and Pete song while I was washing my hair. It was just,
I
oh,
can believe it.
that's the next idea. That's the next. Oh, that's perfect. It just needs one verse, okay, and then there we go. Oh, it's going to be a thing of beauty. Uh, the ideas never stop. Uh, and
Hey, Sandra. Uh-huh.
I've always been drawn to Looney Tunes cartoons is what I grew up on, and that really formed a lot of the a lot of the humor, I guess, a lot of what I
Yeah.
find funny, the sarcasm of Bugs
Mhm.
Bunny, and then adult cartoons when South Park and Family Guy and some of these others. It's I find them very funny, and that's why I went in this direction after years of programming. And I think it was 2004. I said I have to stop doing all this. I want to do what makes me happy, and I'm totally unsuccessful at it for this long. but I'm still pursuing it, and it's the ultimate dream. I like
Mhm.
doing design, and I picked up all these capabilities along the way. And
Okay.
that's why, well, if I can make a living doing that, I'll feel creative. But my passion's
Mhm.
for cartoons and jokes.
We know we're gonna talk about that toward the
Oh no.
end.
Oh
We
no.
know. Ah, but you are, I can see that you are, to me, a visionary. You could see, I don't know about the focusing.
I
Do you
uh,
find yourself all over the place? So, because you got a lot of things to toss.
it I don't consider it to be focus. As a computer programmer, you have to be able to see all the little pieces in your head
Mhm.
at once to know how one interacts with anything else.
Mhm.
And I am able to manage a lot in my head project wise. It's the organization of the time,
Mhm.
and what do I prioritize over something else. That's where my stress
Mhm.
is which one next. uh, I, which I guess would be focus. I guess it is, but I actually feel like I'm focusing intensely on all of them at
Hey, Mama
once.
Ricotti. There's
It's which one
Jay.
do I?
Ah, ah, ah,
Hello, hello.
ah. Jeff said he can be
Always.
very obsessive over ideas, not really focused.
There she is. There she is. She'll let you know if you want to know how she'll word it. I'm sure she'll put every answer in the chat. So I'll be up here trying to, well, this is how I view myself. And then if you want to know how the person that lives with me views me, I'm sure she'll put her opinion down in the chat. That's Jess, ladies and gentlemen.
Now,
My better half.
Do Jess eat peanut butter?
Every now and then. Every now and then. No, no, if she has to eat the same thing twice, oh, that's going to be a thing that's going to upset her.
Oh, really?
If there isn't a variety, if there isn't
Uh-huh.
choices, uh, she's got, and her dad had it. She's got these food issues. These, well, I'm going to be moody about this. If they, oh, there's a sandwich with no chips. It
I
doesn't
know.
matter how good that sandwich is. It could be a Monte Cristo
Who
that
you
she's
talking
got.
about? And you
You know,
just eat peanut butter?
who? I do. I do. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah.
I know what you're
See,
saying, though. That'll be a
she's got her
sandwich.
issues.
Yeah, I gotta have me some chips, some French
I
fries.
hide off to the side with my peanut butter. Just don't yell at me. Just don't yell at me. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to stay out of the line of fire. The Jay Jordan, holding it down, never wearing a frown. The best dressed man on YouTube, the Jay Jordan.
Okay,
Everybody
so
connect.
we have Rich. I call him the designer visionary. You know, one thing, as you were saying, I obsess
Visionary.
over stuff. I have, like, when I first started YouTube, because I couldn't edit or anything, I would sit at this computer until I got it straight. I don't care if I had to stay up all night. I would
I
get
went to
it.
bed at 7. I went to
I
bed at
know what
7.
you do. I get my sleep now. But
Where
sometimes I do wake up at 3 and 4:45 in the morning, though.
I see you. I see you. I've been doing a crazy live, and you're coming in, and it's, what are you doing up? We're all in
That's
that
what
boat.
who was that
Everybody who's a
woman called
creator
that
out
face?
here, we're all stressing. How am I managing this? If I
I
grow any
know.
faster, I can't keep up with all those people and all the
I know.
replies. How do I make content?
I know.
We're
All
all
that
going through it.
fluffing stuff. She's out on the water. She always fishing or
That's at
cooking
least
food for a dog.
now that's doing it smart. That's why I'm saying I'm going to quit making content. I'm just going to follow my kids with a camera because fluff and stuff. Let's think about how smart that is. Let's think about going out there and just enjoying that beautiful water, enjoying that day, being out there, catching your meal, catching it.
Mhm.
But you're catching it, you're doing it, and it's fishing. If you enjoy the water, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Bye,
And just
Sandra. Thanks for
run
coming.
run that
Mhm.
camera and look, there's your content. That's genius. That's
Mhm.
I'm working too hard. I need to find something like that.
Mhm. Hey, treasured woman. She was here first, hours before, and she must have had to leave and come. I wouldn't have waited either. I don't even know why I'm saying that. Okay, I'm gonna kind of go up and then go back. Now I know you got married a little late in life.
Oh, I got
Why?
married early in life. I got out of that and I never
I know.
married again. The door is there, and it's for her freedom too. It's for her
It
freedom too.
is. It is.
And I would gladly take the kids, and she knows that.
Mhm.
When we have separated, we did separate briefly, and the kids stayed with me.
Mhm. Now you
I'm not
talking
a
about Jess or the first one?
Jess. I'm talking about
Oh,
Jess. The
yeah.
first one, the second marriage that lasted 3 months. The other woman who has my child that I didn't know about till 9. Did you do no research on this? I've got a lot. Did you want it to? Where do you want it to
I'm
go?
enjoying every moment of it because I am like,
I 18 years old. Well, I just turned 19. I had left home at 16 because of, let's say, parenting issues. Let's
okay.
just call it that. I left home then, and not to pursue my dreams or anything, just to, well, I
Mhm.
guess I give up on life. Here we go. And school wasn't working out for me. It's not tailored for my type of personality or anything.
Mhm.
Uh, but then I find out, I hear from my father, because I could not get any type of, I got accepted. I could not get any type of financial aid to go to college. I went and took the GED, got that when I turned
Uh-huh.
18. But I was unable to get any financial aid because of the money my family made, even though I didn't live with them. I'm delivering appliances. I was delivering appliances 6 days a week. Had this little hovel that apartment I was renting. But my father says, "Okay, I'll loan you the money." I go down to University of Illinois. I take the test. They're just, yes, you can come, but it was going to be a year. I come back. He says, "No, no, that's, you could go tomorrow if you were serious. I know you're lying." And it was just, you're kidding me. And I went to the recruiter's office that day. I went to the recruiter's office and talked to him and said, "Okay, I need to sign up. I need to get in. I've got to get out of this town. I got to do everything." I went to the Navy recruiter. Then found out, okay, now let's go to Planned Parenthood for a test to find out whether or not I'm going to be a dad. Oh, look,
Mhm.
I'm going to be a dad. I sign up on Friday. I go to the MEPS station on Monday for physical and all this other stuff. On Tuesday, I let the in-laws, the new in-laws, or going to be new in-laws, know that, hey, you're going to have a grandchild. On Wednesday, I get married, and on Friday, I'm in boot camp. So that was
Oh,
that week. It was
okay.
experiences like those that formed the person you see before you, that
Mhm.
only wants to make jokes, that only wants to find the humor and comedy and everything, because
Yeah.
life is
Yeah.
absurd.
Now,
So
since
yeah,
you were how did Jess come in?
oh, there's an interesting story. uh, uh, I played music. I had moved here. Jess is 18
Jess is
years
his
younger than
wife.
me.
Go ahead.
She is 18 years younger than me. I did
Oh,
not
I didn't know it
pursue
was
her.
that much. I thought it was like, I don't know. But anyway, go on. The story
Her
good.
father and I had we had started a music venue down in the town. I played music in a band with her brother. There's videos of us. I had a mohawk at the time, but I was 39 years old, and she was married. I was with someone else. That relationship ended when I was 40, and it was after I was invited to Thanksgiving at their house,
Okay, Jamie.
and
Uh-huh.
we met eyes. We caught eyes, and I could just tell with that look. But I'm never going to say anything. This is my best friend's daughter. That's not who I am. And it was after that I thought, she has no children. If I could find someone like her, I could be a good father. I
Oh,
thought at this point in my life that because I didn't get to be a father to my two oldest
yeah.
daughters, I
Yeah.
that situation, which there's tons of stories there, but those situations I didn't get to really raise them. And in my 20s, I wouldn't have done a good job. I'd be honest. It wasn't until I didn't take stock in who I am till it was about 30. But so I did not pursue her. I had decided I wanted to find a younger woman that was creative, that had all these different
Mhm.
things, that didn't have kids. I wanted to just concentrate on mine, and start a family. And
Mhm.
she calls, her mom contacts me asking for my number for her, for Jess. And I told her mom, I said, tell her I lost the phone. Tell her something. Just say, don't give her my number. And she said, oh, I think you're reading too much into it. And I remembered that look from 9 months earlier. I did not pursue her. And she called, and we sat up and drank coffee for 10 hours, and just talking about everything. And I was already in love with her. I told her, I said, it was after the second time she came over, and I'm not making any moves. And
Mhm.
she had to stay. And I stayed out in the living room, but I told her the next morning, I'm not doing this. We either stay together forever,
Mhm.
or we don't chance things here, because
Mhm.
I'm not out to score with my
Mhm.
best friend's daughter. And
Mhm.
the sad thing was, because we were great friends, he passed away
Mhm.
not long afterwards, which is a shame, because she was a daddy's girl and he and I were best friends.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. They were really interested in that. I'm trying to. Armstrong say I see the making of a movie.
It's called It Was a Life. It's called It Was a Life. For a long time, I saw Will Ferrell starring at it. I thought he would make a funny me in my teen years, putting a lot of those together. Yeah, there's there's so much. There's
um,
so much.
Joshua is repeating everything, Martin. I know you got your eyes.
Oh,
Yeah,
those.
I know.
I
Martin,
don't
can
know what
you
he did.
do our Jamie, can you do your thing with Joshua, please? I don't think I'm on my phone.
We're having technical difficulties, folks. Just hang tight
I
while
need
we
you
get things
to
running
block him
right.
out or something.
Do, do, do,
Nobody did it yet?
do, 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 do. Well,
Yeah,
just
there's
there.
Erie Frog. And hey, Erie Frog.
Welcome,
Okay,
welcome.
thank you. Okay, now how long was it before the kids came along?
Uh, I believe it was a little over a year that we've been together, that Sydney was born. She was actually premature. We
Mhm.
had to drive an hour to Lexington, Kentucky, to the nearest NICU in order to
Mhm.
see her every day. But
Mhm.
she turned out to be healthy. They're both tiny girls. They sent her home, and she
Uh-huh.
wasn't even 5 pounds when they
Yeah, they'll
sent
send them
her
home at
home.
4 pounds. Yeah.
That was a little bit of stress. But and then 4 years later, the the little monster, she's Alex arrived. My she's my boss. Really, that's I
She's
just
you, probably. Is she you?
she the and it's so clear with both the girls. Sydney is Jessica, and Sydney we're making, and the other one, she'll tell you, oh yeah, I'm my dad, only I'm a little girl. She knows it too.
And
She's
that's the one you're gonna bump heads with a lot when she's a
oh
teen.
I'm at an age where I can back up. I don't have to win. I don't have to win this battle. It
No, but
doesn't have to be a
sometimes
battle.
you're gonna have to be the deal maker on that.
I sit back and I just, hey, I don't want to fight. What is it? Are you gonna be okay in the end? Okay, that's all I care about. Just, I don't have I don't put an agenda on them. They're homeschooled.
Yeah.
Uh they do all the regular curriculum on Time for
Mhm.
Learning online, but most of their time they they do either art, trying
Mhm.
different
Hey,
styles of
Argon
art,
1776. Uh-huh.
creating different things, music. The little one writes lyrics all the time. She comes out and she's playing for Elise and stuff. The six, and I just make everything available for him. I don't tell, because I know how it is. You focus on something, and it may be a week, 2 weeks that you're really into that, but then you have some other thought that you're into. You don't lose that time that you put in on the other. And I don't want to discourage them or make any negatives out of it.
Mhm.
So I just let their brains take them where they want to go. They're both bright, and I don't
Mhm.
want to stand in the way of that.
Mhm. I tell you, if I could go back, I would change a lot, with how I brought them up. So,
You don't gain that wisdom till later in life. That's the
I
thing.
know,
That's
I
that's
know.
a part of what I was talking about when it
Mhm.
was. I could be a better dad. I could actually be
Mhm. Well, at
a
least you
better
saw
dad.
that. My mom saw it. I didn't see it. Most people don't see that. I just want you to know a lot of
It
people
would have
don't
been
see that.
great to have seen it, earlier for my oldest two daughters, because I've got
Mhm.
four daughters in all, and I'm doing good with these two. I really I
Mhm.
don't need to win. It's not about that. Empower them. They're girls. I gotta empower them.
Yeah, they
I
got to
gotta.
be.
I got nothing. I wanted a son. I wanted a
Mhm.
son. I love all my daughters, and no son.
Yeah,
Oh, daughters, make it a
it just
challenge.
wasn't meant to be. You
Make it
had
a challenge.
you're a daughter. And I always wanted a daughter. I had two sons. So,
You get what
but
you
I
get.
tell you, once they got like through the teen years, I was glad they were boys. Even though my second one gave me a hard time, I'm still glad because the girls are just iffy. They good one day, not good. Boys are either one or two things. They're either mean or they
I was one. I
they're
know.
nice.
I feel like I could understand. I feel like I could understand. I have to. I have to put on my thinking cap, put on my empathy robe, and when I approach my daughters, because one day it's good, one day it's not, and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and everybody has that, and I just try to help
Mhm.
them work through it. That's all I do,
Yeah.
and I
And I
don't.
know definitely before their monthly even starts, it's already affecting you.
The hormones
It's
are all
all when I look back, it was just
we're
hormones
we're
everywhere.
approaching we're approaching that
Yeah.
that phase with the oldest. She'll be 11, and she's
Mhm.
already starting to see changes, and
Yep.
we talk about it. We talk about what
Mhm.
hormones do to you. We talk about. I make sure that they
Mhm.
you got to inform them. All these taboo things that people are uncomfortable talking about and different things. Well, that's the information your kids need. That's
Yeah.
the information. That's what they need to hear about,
Mhm.
and not just judgment. Yeah, we
Mhm.
all went through it. Learn from what you went through. I got
Okay. Now,
lousy information as a kid.
I agree with you about the school system. I believe that it fails the kids. I really do. And I would say when I was coming along, and I would say that it was a lot better at that time before we got. I hope I don't lose nobody with this. Usually I do with integration, and we almost had 100% graduation rate and go to college before we got integrated.
Uh,
Yep. And then the first year we got integrated, then that's when it started going down. So
I
I'm
had no
like,
idea this was going to be the topic. I I remember. In second grade when the school board had to do everything to integrate the schools and everything, and it was uh, I didn't grow up in a happy household, and I get along with people. I don't I
mhm,
I have no reason to judge anybody
mhm,
on anything along those lines. So my friends, I couldn't even growing up, I couldn't even talk about my friends at school without
mhm.
hearing negatives. And
Yeah.
I hate. It's a part of why I got out of there. Just nothing
Mhm.
but hate. But
Yeah.
I do not
Yeah.
having been so young. I hadn't
Mhm.
looked at the pre numbers. I had not seen it, so I don't know that I could talk about my own experiences. But
Yeah, and that's
none of
what
those
people
are
yeah, and that's what people have to remember because I know I went on someone's show, and as soon as we start talking about it, his numbers just drop. Bloop.
that
And it's just telling you from my eyes, from what I see, my perception, what I saw, what I knew. Let's put it that way. But that was 1971 or 70, something like that. What happened in the state of Florida, and I'm gonna go on, is they were supposed to integrate in 64, but they didn't do it. So when it came that 70 something, they said they weren't gonna give them any funding. So they had to do it. Even integrations in churches didn't happen till about that time, and people don't know about that. So
well, they gloss over a lot of that. I was just I was going through it just in grade school.
Yeah.
Younger than you, going through it in grade school. And
so what year would that have been when you were in grade school?
that had to be closer to mid-70s, I think.
Okay.
I think that had to, at least in northern Illinois. I was up in Rockford, Illinois, and I think it was because they had to do something because of funding.
They always do it because of the money.
Everybody had put it off until you got the funding and everything.
Yeah, they have to. But
Jordan wants me to write a song about it. Jordan wants integration. Now I'm going to need Betty to write the lyrics.
Good one. I mean, it's part of
history. A song about integration on the show. That is not. No. I think now. I don't think my publicist did not clear any of this. I don't think I can have that going on. Well, let's pick a topic that might be divisive out there.
Yes, I feel really safe with him because that's why I went in that direction, because I know what direction that somebody can make it go in.
It's it's one reason why I love this. If I can expand upon just my views in this area, it's one reason why I love YouTube. It's one reason why this is where I'm spending my time. Where I live, I do not experience cultural diversity at all. Okay. I live in an area with a lot of hate, and in an area, and I love this community so much more. I love the people of city people, country people of all colors, people on the other side of the world, the UK, just this because I like that. I was in the military, and you've got people of different faiths, you've got people of different point of views, all coming together and coexisting. That's one of the great things about it, that nobody tolerated. We didn't have time for a lot of that crap in the ranks. So if you had an issue with somebody, you better get over it. We're all here. We're all here together. But no, it's one reason why I really am drawn to this, where I don't have the great time going out in public because I'll only hear one point of view. I'll only hear one. Yeah. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired.
Sometimes I don't even know the world out there exists.
There are benefits to that.
When I didn't feel when Pete did his special, I was like just mesmerized. But at 6 minutes, Pete, he had my attention. I got to go back and watch that. He did. It was just, oh my God. I don't know where he came up with.
He was compositing stuff in there. He was compositing with the moving that lightning on through with the rain. I know those are different layers. I know you're compositing that shot. He's got skills. He keeps them under wraps. I think
I know. He's
got more skills than I do.
That's why they were talking about. Go ahead.
I got nothing right now, Jordan. I got nothing. I slept through Pete's premiere today. So while I was showering before this, I wrote the next song. So there's gonna be, keep your eyes out for a new Pete song that I want to make a little bit bigger than just what it is. But I'll keep that under wraps. I don't want to give that away. He's here. Don't say anything.
Now, when you're not on YouTube for those 5 or 6 hours, do you just sleep? So you don't go anywhere? You don't grocery shop? You don't?
I'm the only one that runs the errands. I'm going to call her out again. Here's another throwing Jess
under
the bus.
My husband do it too. So I'm
the only one that runs the errands. I'm the only one that goes. And so I end up having to do that. That's done during those hours. I have tried to. Uh, the other night we got nachos and chili and cheese in a bowl. Just had a big bowl of chili and cheese
Mhm.
dip and sat and watched. There's a show, The Fabulous Ms. Maisel, or something along
Mhm.
those lines on
Mhm.
Amazon, about a female comedian from the 1960s and so forth.
Okay.
But and we enjoy that just so the two of us can spend some time doing something along those lines, that while we're waiting on the kids to stop yelling at night and everything along those lines. uh, Otherwise, I'm a homebody. If uh, if I don't have something going on, I may grab the guitar, and Jess and I come up with comedy songs all day long.
Okay.
So we write that. The kids will do that. We like to have dance parties, probably 3-4 nights a week, which is just 30 minutes of me cranking YouTube songs out of my. She
Mhm.
wants to hear a lot of Avril Lavigne. Little girl dictates what we listen to.
Mhm.
She picks all that, but it's all family stuff that we do.
Mhm.
And with what we've been through the last couple of years, it's not like there's been a lot of options.
I know, right?
And you do with what you can. You learn to find that happiness with with the cards you've been dealt, because it's not like you can get another hand.
Listen to Jordan. We can talk about your sideshow at the rich. He got so much.
I, I have too much going on. I haven't figured out everything. Oh, I should. Can I make a shameless plug for Thursday night?
Yeah. Oh,
Thursday night.
Wednesday and Thursday. You do
Well,
Wednesday. You're not
I'm
going to do
gonna
everyone
I'm gonna
else.
do something Wednesday. Wednesdays me with the guitar, going kind of crazy on my show.
Okay.
If you see me going,
Sure.
if you're out, swing in. But Thursday night is that jam session, that I'm one of the co-hosts on over on the Jay Jordan's channel.
Hmm.
Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Jay Jordan,
Hmm.
he's in the comments there.
Hey,
Reach
Troy.
out to him. Reach out to him. Be there. Be there. Let's
Hey, Jay, just type my name, Betty, and your link will be dropped. We got
Betty,
Troy here.
Betty,
Troy, you just missed with us talking about marriage.
Betty, drop the link. Yeah.
He said that
Betty,
you're
drop the
doing Wednesday.
link.
I told him, Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're gonna be on my channel on Wednesday. It'll all
You know
happen.
what, Jordan? He
I'm not
got
what
a
I want to
lot
hype
to
yours.
do.
I'm hyping yours.
So he needs to be flexible with his.
Everybody, the one thing people need to understand, I'm not hyping me up here. I'm hyping
Yeah,
other people.
you
I'm
are.
hyping other people. I don't want to. I don't. If you like my stuff, if you're connected to me and you
Same,
see me go
man.
live, come have some
Uh-huh.
laughs.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea what I'm doing yet. I have no idea where I'm going. I know on Thursdays I show up over at Jordan's, so I wanna hype that and get that thing going, because
Yeah.
and the kids show up to that one.
Yeah,
I
I
let the
want
kids
to
play.
back up to this about the homeschooling because we got Rim family and hey, Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, because a lot of homesteaders do homeschool their kids. I have a question, which I think is excellent. If I had kids, I would.
Well, I'll let you know.
Okay,
I'll let
but
you know if it's
do
excellent.
you think you're protecting them from the hard, cold world out there?
Uh, in ways, yes. I have daughters. If I can just first and foremost say, I don't know that I have met a woman who has not gone through something inappropriate in a young age.
Mm-hmm.
I am not going to have my daughters go through that.
Mm-hmm.
We live in an area that you've got a lot of loud people that have a lot of hate for others, and I am not going to have them. They see it. I let them see it. I let
Mm-hmm.
them talk about it. I let them see the ways people mistreat other people.
Mm-hmm.
They're both very small. Jess
Yeah.
is only 4'11", and she went through a lot of bad in schools.
That's why they
Uh,
were so little.
and your focus, if you're in one of these, which now it's just a corral. It's just so that you can have two working parents. everybody out there, and it's an issue that our economy has kind of brought about. But the having them, if they're there, they're concentrating on getting along with somebody who hasn't figured out how to act yet themselves. And one thing that I had going for me early was I had to go to work at my dad's business. He had several failed businesses, but I had to know how to be around adults. And I had to know how to speak to adults and listen to adults and learn listening skills. And I think they're getting more of that. Whereas as opposed to if they're off at school, whatever stupidity's going on there is what they have to focus on. So I am protecting them from certain things, but I expose them to everything. I expose them to news about everything. They have access to all that. They do read the news, and they see what I make jokes about. So I would say they're not as sheltered as the children that are dealing with whatever, that aren't told anything about their bodies, anything about health, anything about all these things that. And I'm not going to have the public schools destroy them. If you're truly bright, it's not geared for you. If you're truly outside,
I strongly believe that.
We've made the joke. You've made the joke calling me visionary, but there is a level of intelligence. There's a level of desire for different things, and the public school system is not there to foster that. And you are to be disciplined for things that will just benefit you so greatly in life later on, skills. So I won't put my kids through that. And society, you can judge me any way you like. I'm fine with that. I'm just fine with that.
Yeah, we're used to that, especially by the time you get your age. Yeah, we're used to it.
Yes, say what you want. You can't hurt me. What are you going to do? You know what I've been through? You know the stories. Oh, my Lord. Next question, Betty. I'm glad we've touched on it.
Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. She says, no, we're not protecting them if they are socialized, but yes, protecting them a lot of other ways. I guess for me not being a whole school, I know y'all socialize. I do. I know that. But to me, it's a bubble because it's the same kids. Their families are doing the same thing, homeschooling. Now, when school is over and they go out into that cruel world, are they going to be ready for that? And that's from somebody that don't homeschool now. I'm just saying.
Well, I've never been prepared. I don't think dealing with a second or third grader is really teaching you how to deal with a 25-year-old. I think there's and I think you're hindering because you're just sticking these kids in there, and they're corralled in.
But I guess all about that. After
I don't see the value in socializing. I don't see the value in because you want your values. If you have values, you want your child to at least have core values that give you the type of inner strength and everything. And I see detrimental parts to the socializing, the just free form socializing that you have in a school. Competitive sports, yay. Neighbors and friends, yay. People that you trust and know. Just anybody's friggin' kid, no. I see them in stores. Tell me you haven't gone through a store and gone, where is that kid's mother? Well, you know what? You're sending your kid to public school. Well, that kid's in your kid's class. And maybe your daughter's going, oh, how do I make that person happy? Screw that person. They don't matter. I have a very poor opinion of a good portion of the population, but that's why I'm fairly selective. But we all know it. And
I think I'm thinking too more about when they're adults, and you were saying you weren't prepared and you went to public school.
Well, I was prepared to speak with adults. I've always had this ability with people, and I want my children to have that ability with people and to understand other people's motives and where they're coming from and the different things along those lines. I don't know that they play like no other children. They're always creative. They're always at play. They're always enjoying life. And I, like I say, I want them to be able to interact with adults. And so they're being socialized more to actually interact with other adults, understanding how it's fun to be who you are at home, but
Mhm.
know when it's right to be this way or that way.
Mhm.
So I think they're probably going to be as prepared, and if not more, than anybody who's going through
Yeah,
the
that's
social
true.
system.
Because no matter how you get out there, you're gonna get out there.
It really is up to the parent, even if you got them out there
It
in the
is.
in school. I'm not disparaging other parents that have
Yeah.
their kids in schools.
Yeah.
Everybody makes the choices for them. It really is up to you, though. It's up to
Mhm.
you to then try to decipher for them, to help guide them, and because otherwise, what are they going through in that public school? It really all boils down to the parent in the end, anyway. How they're going to turn out as an adult.
It is. It is. It is. But like I say, I would have loved to have homeschooled them. I would love to
I
private
love it.
school or something. But even private school can be. Mm. What
I know
motivates?
I won't go private school
I
either.
know. I'm like, they do a lot of stuff in there. What motivates you?
I'm
What
gonna die.
motivates?
I'm gonna die. Every one of us is gonna die. And I especially right now, something about 53. I hit 53 back in February. And how many years do I have left? I spent so many years writing code in front of a computer screen. So
Mhm.
many years and not getting the payoff in the end. There's other stories there. There's stories of where's my $800,000. Literally, there's stories of that, of family betrayal. There's all that in the past. But I have to look at myself in the mirror. I got to live with myself, and I know my days,
Mhm.
they end. Every one of us do, and so I want to make sure that I have no regrets.
Uh-huh.
I've I at 30 I decided I could do anything anybody else could do,
Mhm.
and set out
Mhm.
to teach myself all these different things, and really took stock in I'm responsible for how I am. Then
Yeah.
at 40 it was okay. What about me needs to change?
Mhm.
And I've tried to stay on that frame, but motivation is the finite factor of life, along with all the things that go along with it. It's of a great benefit to my kids to see me continue to try, to see me not get discouraged when I fail, to see just it doesn't well. We got to do something tomorrow. We got to keep going. That is as big a lesson for them. That's as much as it is for me. So it's a
Oh,
part of being a good father. I'll bring it over to there.
a good
That's another
daddy.
thing.
Oh, got his little
I
girls.
I love those kids. I
I
love this.
know
I
you
love
do. I
being a
know.
father, and it's the best thing in my life.
Okay, your YouTube channel is still small.
Yes,
Okay.
and I like
And
it that way.
I know I like it small too. I want it to grow, but I like it
I can't
small. That
keep
sounds
up. I
crazy.
can't keep up.
Yeah.
It's
And that's why I say honestly, my words are, grow slow, build a firm foundation, and they will come. And
that
I like organic growth. One time I was trying to get fast with it, but now I just think that if you're going to have those numbers that's really looking at you, it's going to have to be organic.
that's what I'm aiming for. Is I was happy to get 100 because I wanted to have the Earl. I wanted to be able to customize my Earl to have it say Rich New Design, as opposed to just
Mhm.
UE8755 dash dash
Mhm.
whatever it was. And so I was happy about that. But beyond that, I want to reach people that want to laugh. If I could get a decent stream going and have
Mhm.
people laughing, I feel
Mhm.
like I would be satisfied. And I have something that is one thing. I have things that everybody else needs. the graphic services and everything. So I'm not. That is where I'm not looking at monetization. I'm looking at building quality fans and putting my work out there so they see I'm selling myself is what I'm trying to sell. And then you see my work and it's, I wonder how affordable that is, and see if I can't start making it that way.
Yeah. Well, not
And
even affordable. I always say, your work is excellent. So just
I
don't
try.
undersell
Thank you.
yourself, because it is. To me, and it got me to thinking about branding. I never really thought, honestly, I've been here doing it. I never thought about branding, with your thumbnails. And I've heard Kevin talk about it, but I think just seeing you with the different designs and stuff like, this would look a lot better if I did, do this or do
we
that.
could bring up those images that you had shown. I could actually share them if you wanted. The on the screen, the one and just the balance that I talk of, and if you had the actual.
Can you share it or no?
Yes, I can. Hang on a
Okay.
second. Hold on
Yeah,
one second.
because
I wanted to make sure and check with you before I did that.
Yeah, because I like things simple. It don't look like it, but I do. I like letterings. I like everything just simple.
Let's see.
Might not. I have to bring it up.
I think if you hit it like it's a person, it should come up.
Okay, it did.
Now this one here, you've got that really good looking vase over on the one side with the greens and the yellows. They kind of work with the other golds that are in this image. But when we look beyond it, up there in the upper right, just past that vase, that empty space, I think you'd want your title to actually come across, not all the way to the right, but to where that edge is, where the curtain changes on the wall past the vase. You taking advantage to give it a little balance, because you've got a lot of object through the bottom part of it.
Yeah.
That way, have it spread across the top. I like the cleanness of the font on it. I would want to do some color editing, color grading to the photo to make the greens and the yellows pop a little bit.
Yeah.
Have them a little more saturated in it, and maybe bring that white, because everything else is so clean and linen. Maybe bring that back, setting the white balance on that a little bit, because this is really good. And that's the only thing on this. Let me bring up the other one. I like this. To your left, the right hand side. If this were a photo that was larger than what we're seeing here, to where you had some room, because I like how big you are in it, but it would be good if you were closer to that edge, and we cut down on some of that empty on that one side.
Okay.
And that also leaves that whole room to the right there to have that text, and have it more compartmentalized. That way there's good balance to it. Because again, it's nice. I like the gold and everything, and it really goes with the hair. It really matches with the hair.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Do anybody have anything they want to ask Rich? Because I got, a little over an hour, and I like to stop by a little over an hour. Do anybody have anything to ask Rich? Because I got one more question I want to ask him. Okay, I know that you want to do adult cartoons.
Yes, I have for about 15 years.
Okay. So I know that's a passion. So where are you at with that?
Currently, Jess and I have a pilot episode done, a number of shorts done, and we have written scripts for a season of an adult cartoon. We enjoy every day. It's actually on my page. It is down under animation work. There's an 11-minute. It's designed with the 11-minute format that TV stations, Aqua Teen, Hunger Force, different things that were on this station, Adult Swim, which is what Cartoon Network is at night. It's Adult Swim. Rick and Morty, those are 22-minute, because if it's a half-hour program, it's 22 minutes. So the networks have their ads and everything. 11 minutes if it's half of that. So we have an 11-minute pilot, and we've got a bunch of stories, but I need to concentrate on work to keep things afloat, so we can't just focus on that right now and try to build that audience. That'll come. That's just going to take that's going to take time, but we're well under the way. Like I say, there's a pilot episode already ready, and there is no editing in it. There are no bleeps. There is foul language. I do not want anybody to. It's adult. It's something that has adult humor. There's no joke on there that I have not heard a similar joke on South Park or on Family Guy or so. So it's not. I'm not going in some direction that hasn't. I'm not breaking any ground on anything. I'm not pushing the envelope on anything. Others have done it before me. I just have a different story and a different premise, hoping to maybe an HBO could pick it up, maybe a Showtime, maybe I have a great story how I became blackballed from Cartoon Network. From Adult Swim. When I did a guerrilla marketing and actually made a cartoon of the personal assistant of the president of the company. And she flipped out about it. I got to correspond with Matt Malero, with Jason Pollock, with all these people that were my idols that worked there, who all told me, we like your work, because I had a whole nother cartoon. They said, we like your work, but we can't talk to you at all. If they knew we were writing to you, they'd be angry. They did they revamped a cartoon that woman did a voice in, and played it for the entire evening on April Fools. And it was all inside jokes at me. There was a flood named Westy that had come and ruined the town. And it was everybody's hatred of this flood. It was all inside jokes at me. A network did this. I have no in there. That woman, she is now the president of the network. She is now I'll say her name, Kim Manning. Kim Manning. She took over for Mike Lazo. She was his personal assistant. She was in purchasing for their anime programs. She was pregnant at the time. And so I said
what it was.
I had said, and I found this out. This was in the days of MySpace. And I made a MySpace called Inner Kim. Her name was Kim. And it was a cartoon, her. And there was a video that said, hey, with the new expenses coming, never said anything about pregnant, but you need to make some good ends at work. You ought to go ahead and purchase this program. So I was selling the program, and then I showed a clip of the thing I had. She flipped out. I had said,
Annabelle, I had to call Annabelle.
I had sent a friend request to 600 people. They all accepted it, and she lost it. So I'll never work there. I know I'll never work there, but maybe HBO. That's what I'm hoping for. Something along those lines.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about the characters? Just a little.
The cartoon that we have, We Enjoy Every Day, is the name of the cartoon, and they are cannabis leaf people. They are actually cannabis leaves, but they have a farm. And the pilot episode, we meet. There's an alien that is killing cattle, and they have to trap or kill this alien. And so we're introduced to the alien character, which is Alan, who is in the rest of the show. It's his origin story, and that is the pilot episode that we have. And we have a number of shorts that we've been using with the Alan character and this other one called JR. And the two of them, it's the one's always making fun of the other for being such a loser. But they're, again, these are adult. These are adult. There's bad language, naughty language. I don't think we've had any, genitalia or anything. They're cartoons. And they're leaf people. What are we going to draw? Yeah, and the alien. It's just funny voices. It's
I
just me
know.
doing
Listen
my
to
voice.
Jay. Jay must have seen a little bit of it because he's
No,
always laughing about it. So I assume he
he's seen some
always,
of them. He's seen
yeah.
some of them. It's I don't promote it, but I don't
Hey,
hide it.
Kay.
If you
Uh-huh.
go on to the if you go onto my page, there's an animation work section on down that has
Uh-huh.
the pilot and
Yeah, Kay
has
said
several
she's seen it.
songs.
Okay.
We Adobe. We got I got contacted by Adobe. I put out a song that it's just a song over and over. Do you like weed like I like weed? To kind of like
Mm-hmm.
a dance mix. And
Mm-hmm.
Adobe contacted me because they wanted to play it in a meeting. They wanted to have their staff and everything hear it. It was such an earworm. But Adobe won't say anything out in public. So Adobe likes calling me at 2 a.m. just when they want a good laugh. But they're not going to take me to a restaurant. They're not going to take me out to eat. They're going to keep me. They're going to they've got me on speed dial for late at night. But
Yeah.
they're not going to bring me out of I'm not going to the family reunion. They're not bringing me around their friends. Oh, dinner at the parents? No, Adobe ain't doing that with me.
You know what? I never do. You have dinner with your parents?
Oh no. I have I have limited contact with my parents. My father is down in Florida. He's
Oh.
he's not doing good.
Oh,
He's very
sorry.
successful with money, but fostered no relationship with any of his family. So I rarely see him at all. My mother is in the greater Atlanta area, and I see her probably once or twice a year.
Okay.
She'll come for a visit and all that.
Okay.
We
Good.
get along, but I was the black sheep. I left at 16.
Yeah.
So no, and I still hear about my hair.
Mm-hmm.
I must things must be bad because I've got this hair.
Uh-huh.
It's still that dynamic. So
Mm-hmm.
no, I don't eat with them. I have two siblings I haven't talked to in 15 years. I have another
Mm-hmm.
one that lives right next door to me that I
Oh.
see all the time, and he gets along with them all. But no,
Mm-hmm.
there's no good family outside of this house. It's all a disaster. It's all a disaster. Everything outside, but our little family unit, we make it work.
And even on even though we don't meet the people that's on here, you'll get a feeling either good or bad, or sometimes you think it's good. Then I always say go with your gut is what you gotta do. You gotta go with your gut. And whatever decision you make sure it's the right decision that you can sleep at nighttime, is what a friend of mine told me, Warm Strong.
That's what you got to do. You got to look at yourself in the mirror, and that's how do you feel when you see yourself? How do you
Mhm.
feel? If you got those things weighing on you, if anything like that, you're not going to feel as good.
Yeah, you have to just cut it off and continue. Because, like I was telling you at the beginning, I say, listen, I got less time than y'all got to make it in this.
Well, like I said, I have a grandfather and his 14 brothers that none of them made it to 50. So there's a part of me that thinks
Nah,
any day I keep that aspirin. I keep that aspirin over there in the hutch
nah,
next to me so that I've got
nah,
that baby
nah.
aspirin to keep me going when those chest pains come.
Oh God, nah, dude. But
The
you know,
peanut butter ain't going to keep me alive
no,
forever.
peanut
I'll
butter
say
is
that.
not gonna keep you alive. At least
It's
throw some fruit in there or something.
no
Anybody got any questions for the peanut butter only eating man?
peanut butter only eating man.
You
Yeah,
were the
come
most
eat some peanut.
easiest to interview. Patrick, if you're listening, you might want to.
I
Patrick
should have.
is
I should. So you wanted it more difficult? Is that it? I don't want to talk
no,
about that.
it
I don't
was
want to talk about that.
easy.
No, I don't.
Easy.
Let's move on to another topic. I don't want to. I don't want to cover that. I got no
Because
time for that. No, no, that's a dark time. I try not to cover that.
Patrick was telling me I would be good at interviewing, and I think it's really going well. And then with YouTube, like I said, I never could get my footing, and I decided I want to vlog. And right now, it is difficult, but I like it because you just get little clips. Now I see what people say. You only seen 30 minutes of my life. Because you put all those little clips together.
Put it together, and that your personality comes through in it. I say the vlog and interviews. I have like this. This is good, and I think part of the key was we're not promoting my channel.
Mhm.
We're talking to the individual, and that's what I think a good interview. When you see people on shows that are brought up and they're promoting a movie, say, or whatever, they don't talk about that. It might get mentioned on the way in or the way out, but the rest of the time is selling that individual. Hey,
Mhm.
this is a likable person. Why are you likable? Let's do that. I'm looking to end up doing interviews probably because I did 10 hours yesterday. I did 10 hours of live and I got 100 hours of
Okay.
lunchtime.
Okay.
And it dawned on me 40 days to monetization. 40 days at a 10-hour pace, getting those 100
Hey,
hours.
Latoya.
And you're right there. Well, it would kill me,
Mhm.
so I won't do that. But I'm gonna end up doing lives, and I'm probably gonna do interviews, but I don't want to have someone up talking about the channel. I want to have someone come up, and I want to have them take a test. I want to ask them 5 questions I've got, bizarre questions. Find out who the person is and whether you like them or not,
Yeah.
and let people fall for the person, and know they have a channel, and hey, head out and contact. I think that's a much better way to go.
It is. Than talking about the channel, because when somebody asks me, I go,
Exactly, and that is a dry time. It becomes a dry time during an interview if you're talking about, oh well, we're trying to do this and we're trying to no, find out find out some stupid story or make them laugh. Come up with a quiz. I'm thinking about doing game show stuff, and even that kind of just having them there. Okay, they're going to be tested here, and have the questions and actually have them win points, lose points. But just anything other than talk about the channel. That way it's all just fun. So everybody sticks around and has a good time.
This has really been fun, and nobody have any questions. He done answered. I'm mad because he didn't wear his ponytails.
My hair was wet. It was
know.
greasy ponytails.
I
They were
know.
going to just hang low, and I was going to look really sad with them and everything.
I'm glad I knew. I was going to wear the pink hair today.
I still got my. You could have. You could have.
I should have.
I thought it was more. I thought it would be better to show up clean and shaven, and show that. I thought first I'd just leave this. I thought just to kind of have that full effect. Let me get that earbud back in. I thought to get the full effect, I'd just leave the towel on as opposed to the pigtails. Jessica was looking at me and I said, well, what, are the pigtails better than this? Which one's weirder? Which one is the thing they're going to remember?
Nothing's weird in my book. Nothing is weird. And that's what I tell people. It comes from hey, Clarabelle, it comes from my childhood because I used to wear my dresses really, really short, right up my behind. And people would tell their children not to be around me.
Say, we see you. I'm not Jess said, don't go watching her videos as you turn, but still looking good, but still popping. As you're making sure you just, maybe it's not a dress, but you're still strutting it out there. You're still
they used to make us sit in the back of the classroom, me and my best friend, with our short dresses. But I learned from that because what they were thinking I was doing nothing. Their daughters were the one doing it. So that's why I tell people, I don't care if your kid dye their hair purple, pink, red, mohawk. I don't care if they sag their pants. I know a lot of parents out there say it don't matter. If they're doing their schoolwork and they're doing what they're supposed to do, hey, that's fine with this mom.
I only wear tie-dye. I only wear tie-dye, literally, except for winter. I don't have a tie-dye jacket. But otherwise, tie-dye and shorts. I don't like wearing pants. I used to have to wear a suit. I used to be traveling 3 weeks out every month, building a dealer network and doing installs in places and all this other. I lived that life. I didn't enjoy that life. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't me.
But I just don't know how you're going to do it all.
I don't either. That's the beauty of it.
Oh,
if I knew. if I knew, what would be the fun in that? This,
Yeah.
biting off. You know how we talk. You want to be able to identify your
Hey,
strengths.
Trish. Uh-huh.
You want to be able to pat yourself on the back and know things you are good at. Yeah, you
Mhm.
got to have that confidence. It's confidence in things, and I don't have to know all the answers. I get an idea and I go with it.
Latoya, I think she said
I'll
that before.
I'll find it all.
But
Oh,
I'm
there
gonna
we
tell you
go.
what happened,
Latoya's not putting
Latoya.
up with that sagging pants.
Yep. But
Latoya's not
Latoya,
gonna.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. They're gonna do it anyway. When they're not around y'all, they're gonna do it. Let me tell you, my mom tried to make me stop wearing short dress. You know what I did? I would always have her buy me a skirt and a top because then I could roll my skirt up. When I got to school, when I went home, I could roll it back down. To me, it's just a waste. Just let them go. Let them go.
Everybody finds their own identity. Everybody
I
does.
know. Listen, let them go and pray their underwear clean. That's the most important thing to me.
There you exactly. There's the thing to concentrate on. That's what you worry about.
It being
Clean
clean,
underwear. Is it hanging on?
and
I
they're
got
not in trouble.
see. I'm one of those that has underwear that it's clean, and every time it goes in the wash, it tears a little bit more, and I'm not sure how much of the waistband is still connected to the rest of the boxer. On one side, but that's a common thing I hear. It's a common thing.
Yeah. They really. I've seen it. Pull your pants up. Leave him alone. They forgot how it was like to be young. I really do. Because at their time, there was something their parents didn't like. Okay, like my mom in the short dresses. Then my kids came along. I don't know because I just let you wear what you want to wear. But
My father didn't like long hair. Still doesn't. I still hear that. Well, and music. He didn't like music, so that kind of didn't work over well.
Uh-huh.
None of my interest. I kind of enjoy music,
Uh-huh.
but it wasn't allowed to be a part of that growing up experience. I worked. He had me working from the time I was 5 or 6. I was programming at age 7. I started computer programming at age 7.
Oh my goodness. I wondered about that. Kids like you, that's how y'all start.
Well, I was doing that and working. I was building modems with printed circuit boards. He had me soldering 9 hours a day. It was interesting because it was when I started drinking coffee at 9 years old. There was nothing else to drink. It wasn't the time when there were even 7-Elevens anywhere. This is back 76 or something like that. And no, it was 78. And so coffee was the only thing to drink because the water tasted terrible. And I'd stand there and I'd drink coffee at 9 years old and read the laws, the labor laws that they have to post, in every office and everything. And I'm reading about it's totally illegal for me to be here working. I got this many hours. I'm not allowed to even work this many hours. I can't say anything. That won't go good. So
boy, Latoya is on it, boy. We have a law to where you can't go in the store with sagging pants.
That's right. Let them know. Let them know what colors are acceptable. Let them know. Let them know how high their skirts have to be or how low. Let them know. Gain control. Gain control. Tell them all. Let them know. Bring them under control. You can't let that free spirit out. There'll be no free spirit here. No.
But I wonder how that works for them. I can't see them doing a lot. You can't have your pants up. Maybe going to a restaurant. Maybe they.
I don't discount anything anymore. Things have gotten to the point where I don't. We could be Mad Max in another 3 years. I don't know. I don't. I won't discount any law that won't get passed now. That's another. We don't want to go there topic. That's another. Oh no! I got 4 daughters. Are you kidding me? Oh, women matter. Women are important. I don't want to get me off my soapbox. I'll go back to talking about that cartoon. I'll go back to talking about
the cartoon. Yeah, because I want to say, and then we're going to hit 1 hour and 30 minutes, and then we're going to close it out. But I want to say, when I started editing, it's like it didn't all fall together. And one, after I did it for a while, I just like sat down and seemed like everything just fell into place that day. I could add music, I could do this, so it's like a 3D. I guess that's the way you explain it, because you got to see it to do it.
That's when you're actually doing the job, is when you have something that you're setting out for, when you can see it ahead of time. And you may not get exactly, because you can only do so much with the footage you get. You can only do so much with what graphics are available, unless you're going to just recreate everything. But have something in mind, so you can kind of see where you're going, and then those pieces kind of fall into place.
Okay, because it did. Because I almost gave up. I was like, this just not working. But I don't give up easy. I always remember that if you give up, it's right around the corner. You could have been successful.
Exactly. And
Okay,
anybody
Martin,
can do what
you.
anyone else can do.
Yeah. But nobody got any questions. I guess you don't answer it.
I share too much. I think that's the problem. I share too much.
That was excellent.
Now I want to say, with your vlogging, I love that direction. I love that direction with what you're doing. I really enjoy seeing this side of you.
Okay.
So you're not doing a whole lot of takes to get that perfect take. Your personality's coming through, and I think you're getting it with these vlogs. I have light, and you got and I see you working those technical. I see you got the autofocus off, and that shot looks great, where it keeps that mirror image in focus. Really looking great on that.
I really want to work one-on-one. I am going to work with somebody one-on-one, because I really want to get that quality of it down. Who knows? I might add it for y'all. Never know.
Your quality is good. You're getting good.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I tell you.
Stay the course on that. Stay the course on pursuing that. I think it's you selling you.
Yeah.
And that's what people like.
Because after a while, y'all in the chat, y'all gonna see me without this wig on. You gonna be like, oh, I am. I'm showing it.
Hey, we could have a fundraiser for the starving artist. I'll shave all this off for the right price. For the right price, I'll shave all this off. Now I'll have to see the money show up in the Cash App or the Venmo, but I'll take all this off. I don't care. And it might not come back. That's what my kids tell me. Don't cut your hair, Dad. It might not grow back. You're old. That's what they say. Their exact words. No, it won't grow back.
Even Pete said he liked me driving in the car and talking.
I mentioned that earlier. I mentioned that earlier to you. Yeah. Those other moments worked out really good. I thought they worked out good.
But I tell you, I know I have thick skin. Yeah, God, you can say anything you want about me, but you would have to have thick skin for that, because women, it's gonna be women. They come at you.
Well, see, you're hanging on to all those things that were said to you in that short skirt. You're hanging on to all that, because you're still her. You're still her. You're still. Yeah. Every time you turn around and still working in the back and up top stays the same.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah,
I pay attention and see how it's stuck in my head. See how you did that. You got that. You got that working.
That's it's them body issues.
And so you just know, there's going to be women out there that are going to be, what is she doing? What is she doing? Turning around, showing it. We don't need to see that.
And they'll say, she's not fat. If I say I feel I'm heavy, she's not fat. I don't know what she's talking about. She not. But what am I then?
There's a great joke on Family Guy that had two women kind of giving backhanded compliments to each other at a dinner table. And it's backhanded compliments. And then it cuts to a couple of guys, and the guy says, hey, I really like your tie. And then the men, we know how to be friends. Because women are just such bad friends at times. It's so common. It's so common.
I told you I only have 3 for 40 years, them same 3. I don't need no more. And Trish, you was not late, girl. You got to work and pay them bills. I can't pay nobody bills, girl. Ah, ah, ah. But yeah, this has been so much fun. You're the, like I say, one of the easiest one because usually I have to pull out a little bit. And I mean, you just went right on through
I
everything. And
I always worry that well, how are they going to shut me up?
oh,
That's my issue when I'm on someone else's
me
show.
too,
I
me
try
too,
not to overdo it.
me too.
Be enough,
I
but
know.
don't be too
I
much.
know. I
That's
know. Because on Shane is great farmer and he's in here. And Shane's kind of laid back. So if you're a talker, some people come talk, they'll talk over him. So I try to, really keep that in my mind because I don't want to talk over him. So yeah, talkers can talk. They can they they can talk. But what I found too is what I'm gonna do I'm gonna do less panel being on people's panels. And that's why Shane hasn't really saw me, but I still come. And I think that was like the last 30 minutes today. Because I'm trying to do other stuff. So if I'm an hour here, hour there, hour, I'm everywhere. So it's time this is 10th month. And 40 weeks is when you have a baby, y'all. So it'll be 40 weeks. Everybody say 36, but it's for so I'm birthing a baby, and that's why I think I finally found this place of home. But yeah, I got to do a lot. I got to back up.
you're
I'll
doing it.
still support a lot, but I really got to back up because I don't
We're
have as
all
much time as
creators.
I have.
We're all creators. We all have these
Yeah,
same issues. It's
yeah,
one thing that we're all trying to juggle life and this. And this is a lot more than we thought it'd be. And but you still want to do it. And
yeah,
if you're
yeah,
committed to it. So
yeah.
we're all in the same boat.
Yeah, because as I'm sitting here, my sister's trying to call me 2 times, and she already knows she came on here and said I'm just leaving work. And the norm was that I would pick up, and that's what it was for everybody. Because I was retired, I always would pick up when they called. Now it's like you on YouTube, you on YouTube.
Well, then they know where to find you. That's the beauty. Well, yeah, go find me on YouTube. That's where I'm at.
I can't keep doing that. I
Yes, you
want a
can.
personal life
Yes,
too.
you can.
And see,
You can.
blogging can take me there because I go out, shop, go with my friends. They probably won't want to be film, but yeah, it
Find
does.
me in
It
the
take but
mafia or
what I
something.
would like you to
They're on
do
their
though, this is what I would like you to do. Take a little time for yourself. Even if it's
That
an hour.
that's what live streams are. That's what live streams on my
No,
own channel.
it's not.
We talked about it. We were just
No.
talking about how I restrain myself on other people's shows. My lives, it's just me. I'm
Yeah,
just I can and Jordan
I
has been so cool because I know I have gone 15 minutes and he's laughing. So I'm enjoy I hope and they seem genuine laughs. But on my own show, that's the time for me. That's where I'm me. I'm not working when I'm doing one of those shows. When I'm doing one of those shows, I'm hanging
know. You're not working, and that's the time you take an hour for you.
So the lives. So I agree, Betty. I am going to take that time for me, and I'm going to call it live streaming.
No,
That's what I'm
I
going to
know
call
because he
it.
lying, y'all. He is lying.
Not lying. What part of this is a lie? How do you? I. It's all I'm going to do. It's all
Yeah,
I'm going to do.
yeah.
It's how I
Okay.
am.
Well, I thank everybody for coming on. I already know who I'm gonna ask next. So look out for your Instagram. You can either say yay or nay, or it's not the time. I've had people say, it's just not the time right now. And our lives are so full. We all can't be Rich Design and be on this thing all the time.
I missed another premiere of Pete's. I'm missing things. I can't do it.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying. You'll
screwing up.
start. Oh,
I had
did I
red
tell
hair
you?
when I got here. I just barely made that right.
I went on Heather's live. I was so tired. I went to sleep on her live. Even Pete said, "You look a little tired." I knew I shouldn't have went up there. I was like, I I know I shouldn't have went.
Now, see, don't be telling me I need to take some time.
Yeah,
Don't
but
be
I'm
worrying
backing
about
up
me.
though.
You,
I
you need
am.
to, let's put that mirror up here, Betty. Let's put that mirror up here. And then you say those things. You need to take some time for yourself. You need to sleep. You need to rest. It's just don't be giving me this advice and I'm going to tell you you need to do this. I fell asleep on a live yesterday. That was you can't do that.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. The funny thing, because I always see light, the ring light, and people. I said, I don't like that. So I learned how to place the light.
My issue, if I can get this, is my screen. That's why I don't have the light here. And if I go large with this,
mine is like way.
if I go
used
large
to
with
be
it, you can
like
kind of see it because it gets rid of a lot of the white. But if I want to really make it bad, I just go to another shot over here with the white. That's monitor. That's monitor hitting me. Light is. I
Oh, but
really
see,
wish I
you
had a
be
better
jamming sometimes, so ain't nobody gonna be paying. Your head always rocking, but they gonna be paying.
and I've got all this color stuff going on. I've got
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
what I'm
doing
saying.
this.
You're all blue like Papa Smurf. So
Papa Smurf. Everybody likes. I'll give everybody that moment. We'll all have that moment of actual color. So this here we go. I'll end the show this way. Let
well,
me come
thank
back.
you.
I'll end the show as non Papa Smurf. I'll do that so everybody can see
Thank Fury Fall.
the real me. Here we go.
Uh-huh.
Here we go. This is me. This is actual color. This is actual light.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, nobody talking to you. That's Siri.
Annabelle, what you cooking, Annabelle?
I know she said she had the best time. Good. Okay, but I will see everybody. I keep saying that, but we gonna end this and we had a good time. Thumbs up. Okay. Y'all know. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
Smash
They
that
help
like.
me grow. Thanks everybody for hanging with me. Okay. Bye.